The brainstem begins where the spinal cord swells as it enters the skull. This is responsible for automatic survival functions. Next is the medulla. This controls heartbeat and breathing. It begins where the spinal cord enters the skull. The pons play a key role in sleeping and dreaming, as well as respiration and breathing rate. The cerebellum coordinates voluntary movement. The reticular formation is responsible for the sleep-wake cycle. It is a finger-shaped network of neurons inside the brainstem between the ears. The thalamus receives almost all incoming sensory info, organizes it, and relays it to the cortex. The basal ganglia is responsible for executing a skill pattern, or automatic movements.
The hypothalamus plays a vital role in controlling many motivated behaviors, like eating, drinking, and sexual activity. It controls automatic functions such as body temperature and heart rate. It controls the pituitary gland. The amygdala influences aggression and fear. It coordinates a fight-or-flight response. The hippocampus is involved in learning and the storage of long-term memories. Broca's area is involved in speech production. Wernicke's area is involved in understanding spoken language.
The frontal lobe is involved in personality, intelligence, and the voluntary control of muscles. Motor cortex controls voluntary movements. The parietal lobe processes sensory information that has to do with taste, temperature, and touch, as well as registering spatial location, attention, and motor control. The somatosensory cortex detects and interprets information on touch, temperature, pain, and pressure, and allows us to perceive the size, shape, and texture of an object via touch. The occipital lobe processes and responds to visual stimuli. The temporal lobe involved in hearing, language processing, and memory. The cerebral cortex is the outer layer of the brain responsible for the most complex mental functions such as thinking and planning.